Today, I'm pleased to be joined by Alicia, who is hosting a Cherished Death and Mourning Kids grief group. Thank you so much for joining me today, Alicia.
Thank you for having me.
So can you start by telling me a little bit about what gave you the idea to host this workshop and what the workshop is all about?
Yeah, so there's quite a need for it in the area, and it was brought to my attention just because I've had a variety of members from our community approach me and ask me if we had one directly in Lloydminster. We hadn't, and of course, this is kind of one of the things that I like to educate people on and the importance of having these conversations with their kids. So I figured, I'm in the business anyway, let's do it.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique workshop to be offered in Lloydminster, and it's the only one I've heard of in the area. So can you also tell me a little bit about the topics that you cover in the workshops and what strategies you use to help these kids through their grief?
Yeah, so basically, we cover the topics of death, what their ideas are, what their personal experiences are, and most importantly, just normalize that everybody's grief journey is different and that's completely okay. As for strategies, I've kind of been just doing it. We've only had a couple sessions so far. So I focus mainly on doing it in a way that is fun and interactive. Just I guess through craft and fun, and just make it fun for the kids.
And I know you mentioned earlier that you've done multiple sessions for this workshop. So do you suggest that kids who are going through grief and loss should go to just a single session, or is this something that they should do repetitively?
Well, so far, I guess I've only had one session. We had a December one, and I have another one coming up this Sunday. So I would always suggest that, if possible, send your kids to more than one, just because we're not going to do a repeat on anything that we do. We do things through games, we do things through craft, like I mentioned, and just most importantly, try to keep it fun. Because it is kind of a hard topic. It is a hard topic. It's not hard, kind of a hard topic. So, I want it to be something that they're not stressed out about going to. I want them to look forward to going and being able to connect with other people that they can understand and that can understand them.
What is the suggested age for kids in this workshop?
This one we're doing is from 7 to 13.
For any parents or guardians who think that it might be a good idea to sign their kids up for this, where can they do so? And is there a cost that's associated with it?
There's definitely a fee that goes with it just because I have costs associated with it. So I'm trying to keep it around the $15 mark. But that could fluctuate up a little bit if the activity is one that requires a little bit more for supplies and those types of things. So they can connect with me on Facebook. The page is just Cherished Death and Mourning, or they can email me. That's cherish.deathandmourning@gmail.com, or they can call or text me at 639-536-3727.
All right, Alicia, that is all the time we have for today, but thank you so much for joining me on this call and talking about your workshop coming up. It's always nice to get the word out about these types of things, and I think it could be really beneficial for somebody going through loss and just searching for something to help them get through that. So thank you so much again for joining me.